Marlins Park was the epicenter of the baseball world last night, and it made me happy. Shohei Ohtani joined the 50-50 club, 50 home runs, 50 stolen bases in a season, never been done. 49-49, never been done. 48-48, never been done. So he kept joining new clubs. The reason why I started with Marlins Park, and some of you may be disappointed in the chat. Welcome to Live, Nothing Personal with David Samson. Hit subscribe on YouTube, please. Can you imagine if you lived in a house or you built a house or helped build a house and it was used in a movie and you then went to see the movie and there it was? You'd be super proud of that. I allowed myself to be proud with all of the ups and downs of the effort to get a stadium. Watching the stadium host magical moments. It's why I do root for the Marlins to go to the World Series. It's why I love that the World Baseball Classic is there. And Shohei Ohtani against Mike Trout in the last World Baseball Classic, the showdown at Marlins Park. And no, I will not call it Lone Depot Park. Having Ohtani come to town when he needed 3 home runs and 3 stolen bases to join the 50-50 club. He was here for 3 games. I had negative thoughts and I had positive thoughts. The negative thoughts were a reminder of the difficulty that we have in selling tickets. The importance of season tickets as a base, because if you don't have a lot of season tickets, no matter how exciting a moment is that happens out of nowhere, there's not enough individual tickets sold to make it look like a sellout. It just doesn't happen in Miami. It really doesn't happen in any city in baseball where you can take a low season ticket base, have a cool event, and all of a sudden sell 30,000 extra tickets, 35,000 extra tickets. So while being disappointed that crowds of 20,000 and under were watching history unfold, the possibility of history unfold, I still felt proud. I love that Marlins Park is the background all over the world today. As a Miamian, we and you should feel proud. But for that ballpark, that doesn't happen. And what happened yesterday is something very rare. Very rare do you go to a ballpark and see something that you've never seen before when you're in the game. We would always market saying, hey, go to a game. You never know what you're going to see. You may see a no-hitter. You may see 5 errors. Who knows? You could see 3 home runs. When you go to 162 games a year, I would go to 140, let's say. After a decade, you're like, hey, that's pretty rare. Has that ever happened before? I'm sure it has. And then you speak to your PR people, and they're like, hey, that's never happened. And you say to yourself, no way. Well, guess what? Never been a game with 3 home runs and 2 stolen bases with a player who goes 6 for 6, 3 home runs, 10 RBI, 2 stolen bases. That was Shohei Ohtani's day. The history books will show that he went 6 for 6 with 3 home runs and had 10 RBI. The history books will not in any way reflect, nor should they, that the 3rd home run was hit off a position player. The history books will not in any way have any recollection that the Marlins were a 100-loss team or that there was the most unbelievable hanging slider thrown by Soriano. The Marlins did not groove those pitches to Ohtani. Absolutely not. They hung a slider. You hang it, we bang it, right, Dermish? Call out to my CBS Sports HQ colleague, Hakeem Dermish, who I do pre- and post-game with for the playoffs on CBS Sports HQ. Soriano hung it. He banged it. The 51st home run. Have you watched baseball? Did you see the new rules? A big lead in the 9th inning. You're allowed to have a position player throw. There are a few other scenarios too. The Marlins put up a position player. He grooves one in at 68. You still have to hit the home run. I am not taking anything away from Ohtani hitting a home run because otherwise every position player would hit a home run against every position player pitching. So this is not me telling you that what Ohtani did last night is not history, because it is. And it's amazing. Whether he's a pitcher and a hitter, whether he's going to win his third MVP, whether he's going to win back-to-back in different leagues, and all the different things that you're going to read about as the season ends, all of which is going to happen. The debates that you'll hear Greg Cody saying, what's the difference between 48-48 and 50-50? I get all that because now he's a member of the 51-51 club. The debate over what to do with the ball, how much it's worth. Spoiler alert, way less than you think. Though I assume that we'll find out from Darren Ravel exactly how much a ball like that would be worth. I wanted to remind all of you that Ohtani started his season in Asia playing games, remember, in Korea, with that unbelievably crazy gambling scandal where his interpreter got fired and then pled guilty, going to prison, stole money from Ohtani, all the other things that were going on, all the other distractions. I also would like to remind you that he's in a new league for the first time, not a new city. He's in the first year of that insane $700 million 20-year deal. He's trying to figure out how to get better with his second Tommy John. And he decided that he was going to see if he could go 50-50. It's absolutely, I've never seen anything like it. I had a chance yesterday, Coca. I spoke to a baseball person, friend of mine. And when Ohtani came in the league, we were both working in baseball. And our report of Ohtani was opportunity to be special. There are many Japanese players who've had that opportunity, many Dominican players, many American players. Many players come in with opportunity to be special. It's really rare for a person who has the opportunity to be special to be special. Most of them flame out. Many people have a special moment, and then they're done. They get hurt, whatever the case may be. Ohtani is getting deeper into his career and getting more and more special. If he comes back next year and is somehow able to have 40 home runs, 40 stolen bases, and pitch 150 innings at an earned run average of under 4, that's it. You give him the MVP, of course. Of course. If he wins it this year, of course, if he starts pitching, he's got to win it again. And he should. Makes the Dodgers contract look better, smarter. But all I could do was watch Ohtani in Marlins Park yesterday and smile. Smile at the possibilities of him playing in October. The Dodgers clinched. They're going to the playoffs. Ohtani will get his first postseason plate appearance. Baseball's wanted it. We would have meetings talking about what do we do that the Angels can't make the playoffs? How do we fix it? How do we save Artie Moreno from himself? The incompetence of Moreno, what do we do? Do we get someone to trade for Rendon? Give them a little relief? Make them feel better about themselves? We've got to get Ohtani and Trout in the postseason. Then when it was clear that Ohtani was going to leave the Angels, which still I had that wait to see wrong, leaves the Angels, stays in L.A. I forgot to take that into account. Remember at that time we explained to you how responsible he felt for all the people who follow him from Japan and have the comfort of L.A. I forgot to think about, hey, you can have that comfort in Chavez Ravine. Major League Baseball going through who do they promote for the playoffs, how do they, which they're doing now, filming commercials, getting interviews done, having their broadcast partners do sit-downs with players. When you're missing the best player, you're missing the best opportunity. Not anymore. Shohei Ohtani is going to be playoffs. Now, it could be 3 games. That's it. Could be 5 games. It could be a run all the way to the World Series. We're going to find out. But Ohtani made history last night